Hey, it's Chilly Philly here, and I'm here at 1770. And how's the Serenity? Wilson! If you don't know much about me, I'm an Australian artist famous for my crochet creations on Instagram. But right now, I'm your travel show host. I'm going to take you beyond the travel snaps in your social media feed and show you the joy of uncovering new holiday destinations. Might even meet some of the locals on the way as well. So, let's get tropical at one of Australia's most underrated seaside villages. Welcome to #travel. 1770 is a 6-hour drive north of Brisbane, but trust me, it's worth the drive. I mean, just look at this place. On arrival, you'll notice the stunning coastlines and secluded beaches. Here are some other words that come to mind. Jagged rocks, soothing breeze, sand, one tree, a crab. 1770 is located here on the east coast of Australia, right at the southern tip of the Great Barrier Reef. I've never been to a town spelt with numbers before. Ever wonder where 1770 gets its name from? Well, wait no more. Under the lee of this point, Lieutenant James Cook, RN, landed on the 24th of May, 1770. Cool fact! Just down the road is Agnes Water, a popular surfing spot. An ideal place to eat an ice cream if you aren't a surfer like me. Who doesn't enjoy an ice cream on the beach? First up on the agenda is a trip to the Great Barrier Reef to see Lady Musgrave Island aboard the 1770 Reef Cruises.
Are you ready for a good day out of the reef today? Yeah, sun's out, there's beautiful calm seas. It will be fantastic. So let's get you on board and get underway. And welcome aboard the Reef Jet, a vessel that will take us out to the southern Great Barrier Reef, to Lady Musgrave Island and Lagoon.
It was such a calm day that the captain let me out onto the front of the boat.
So you can come to the top, but just make sure you are holding on, okay?
Yeah.
It is beautiful.
It was a sight to behold. The water was like glass. And I've never been out so far in open water before, so this is a bit crazy. Weird. Like, it looks like a screensaver. This tour is a whole day trip, and it takes about 2 hours to get to the reef. I decided to chart our progress on a map, but I quickly realised I had no idea what I was doing. Soon enough though, the island came into view.
Beautiful Lady Musgrave Island. Look at the golden coral sands there on the beach, the lovely trees. It's not a very big island, it is just on 35 acres in size.
It was beautiful, a true tropical paradise. The Great Barrier Reef is one of the 7 wonders of the world, and looking at Lady Musgrave Island, you can definitely see why. So we just landed here at Lady Musgrave Island. We're just getting ready to go have a dive, and it's a perfect day for it, so I'm really, really excited. The clear blue water is filled with 1,200 varieties of brilliantly coloured marine fish, and over 200 species of hard and soft corals. I even heard there were turtles. What is it? How does it go again? I felt a little wonky-tonky getting the snorkel and flippers on, like a fish out of water. I didn't even put the thing in my mouth. What lurked below? Would I make friends with the creatures of the deep? I wanted to find out. The more I watched the sea creatures, the more I wondered, what would it be like if I lived under the sea? Something like this, I reckon. After the snorkel, I got to head over to tour Lady Musgrave Island up close. Upon arriving, the first thing I heard were the birds. There were thousands. They all seemed to be laughing at us as we walked across the rough coral.
This is the most awkward thing I've ever had to do.
Travel tip. If you go out to the reef, dear God, bring reef shoes. Lady Musgrave is a coral graveyard. Check it out. Jake from 1770 Reef Cruises was kind enough to show me around the island.
I hear that there's probably a high chance that if you come here, you're going to get some bird poo on you.
Yeah, there is a very high likelihood that you are going to get bombed today. We have over 200,000 black-knotted terns.
Oh yeah.
And then about 60,000 wedge-tail shearwaters. So where we are right now is actually one of the 7 natural wonders of the world.
Full disclosure, if you don't like birds, then this place definitely isn't for you.
Oh look, someone's been digging holes over here.
Oh, I think it's a chick. Or is it? Oh, it's a little chick.
Yeah, so these are actually the burrows from the wedge-tail shearwaters. So they're a migratory bird and they have migrated from Siberia. It's like just their ability to navigate, like across thousands of kilometres of water is pretty insane.
And then it happened. I was hit.
First casualty.
Yeah, I was right. I did get pooed on in the next 10 minutes.
Apparently it's good luck to get pooped on by a bird. It was time to head back to my accommodation on the mainland. Not before one last joke though.
Bitch, I'm clamorous. And I'm gonna decide to name my new rap group after this clam and call it Wu-Tang Clam. Thanks.
There are plenty of accommodation options in 1770, from backpackers to luxury apartments. I chose to stay in this renovated shack. I couldn't go past the sweeping ocean views on the website. For lunch today, I thought I'd sit down to a traditional Australian barbecue of snags on bread. A true sausage party. My God, it was tasty. The next activity on my itinerary is one that 1770 is quite famous for, a day-long trip across the bay aboard the LARC. This pink beast can drive on land and conquer the seas. Strap me in.
Good morning. Very common species, the Homo sapiens sapien relaxurus. That's Latin, by the way. Don't try this in your family car, right? Now you can see your family car is facilitated for, but right here you'll have that sinking feeling. Fortunately, we float. How about that? It floats. Are the bungs in?
This is Neil, by the way, owner and operator of the LARC.
And of course the air conditioning is now turned on. The reason I asked about the mechanical question...
The amphibious automobile life is the life for me.
I feel more comfortable now.
This trip took us right around Bustard Bay, over creek mouths and riverways. Ain't no river wide enough, ain't no mountain high enough, more like it. We're on board the LARC, baby.
So this is guaranteed the best aerial view that you will ever get from a boat.
Picture perfect views. Here's one for the gram.
So how long have you been larking for?
So back in 1994, purchased these machines with my parents, and literally 25 years in May, been larking around. Haven't got sick of it, so...
Yeah,
you know.
cool. And what is a lark?
Well, it's a US military craft, lighter, amphibious, resupply cargo. So they're a 4-wheel drive and big tyres at that. They're solid stub axles, so no suspension in here, just the balloon tyres bouncing us around. Aluminium construction.
Yep.
And if you have a look in underneath here, you'll see a 29.5-inch propeller.
I very much appreciate that it's a big pink vessel. Why is it pink?
To blend in with the environment.
Okay,
Didn't
cool.
you know that? No, well, it came to us by chance, literally. It was painted pink when we bought it back in 1994. The most beautiful things in nature, be it a flower, be it the sunset, if it's hot pink, it's stunning, right?
Maybe I could borrow this for next year's Mardi Gras float.
All right, we're going sandboarding. You!
As part of the LARC Paradise Tour, Neil takes his passengers to the sand dunes to rocket down them on boogie boards. I felt like a little kid again, on a day out with fun Uncle Neil.
The boys are slowest entrance into the water.
Yeah, it was impressive. He's done well, the lad.
Turns out Neil's a bit of a trickster as well.
Look what I found! Just floating in the sea.
I was lucky enough to get a drive of the LARC on the way home.
Okay, so I'll do the pedals.
Yeah,
If you try not to run over crabs and birds.
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
This is the most driving I've done in years. The world better watch out for Chili Philly, the crochet artist and unrelenting LARC commander. "1770 was a blast. I'm in love with this place. It's so relaxing and unpretentious. The beaches, sunshine, tropical islands, amphibious wartime vehicles that can drive on both land and sea, and who can forget the humble clam. I've decided to crochet one myself.
1770 is a hidden gem.
Thanks for travelling with me on #travel. Bye for now, and I'll see you next time in another part of this beautiful country.